Violet in the Snow. Part 13. The Whispering Network. Weeks passed after Myra's visit, and the forest settled into the full bloom of spring. The healing rose thrived, lavender, mint, and chamomile swaying in the breeze, bees humming like tiny lanterns in flight. Violet spent her mornings tending the soil and her afternoons writing letters, each one a thread in the growing tapestry of connection. Myra's retreat took root in a quiet town nestled between hills. She called it the Whispering Garden, and its first visitors were nurses, teachers, and caregivers, people who had spent years giving and were now learning to receive. She wrote to Violet often, sending sketches of her garden, stories of transformation, and notes from guests who had read echoes in the pines and found something they hadn't known they were missing. Inspired by Myra, others began to reach out. A librarian in Vermont created a reading nook called the Lantern Shelf, filled with books about healing and resilience. A retired paramedic in Oregon built a small cabin by a lake and named it Ash's Rest, in honor of Violet's quiet companion. A group of artists in New Mexico started a traveling exhibit called Begin Again, featuring lanterns, journals, and forest-inspired installations. Violet kept track of them all in a new journal titled The Whispering Network. Each entry was a seed, planted by someone who had felt the light of her story and chosen to pass it on. One morning, she received a package wrapped in linen and tied with twine. Inside was a hand-carved wooden lantern, etched with a spiral and the words, "You lit the first flame. We carry it forward." She placed it beside her own lanterns, and that evening, as the sun dipped behind the pines, she lit them all. The clearing glowed with quiet fire, each lantern a voice, a memory, a promise. Ash sat beside her, his eyes reflecting the light. Violet whispered, "We're not alone anymore." And in the hush of the forest, the lanterns flickered like stars, each one a whisper, each one a beginning.